Hi everybody, welcome to the channel if you're new, welcome back if you're a subscriber. Special thanks to all my patrons. My name's Neil, and it's time to check out Vikings. Yes, this is another pilot week trial. As you may or may not know, I'm doing pilot week right now because there's going to be a few openings for new shows on the channel in the next month or so. So I put it to my subscribers, what show should I watch next? And we've picked 14 for me to check out. We're going to end up picking 2 or 3 based on your comments, your views, and my personal preference as well. But when I did a poll for historical dramas, more than 1,000 of you voted, and the clear winner was Vikings. A bit to my surprise, perhaps, but I know it's got a strong fan base, and I'm very curious to check it out. Now, what do I know about this show? Literally one thing. It's about Vikings, but I don't know if it's historically accurate. I don't know if this is like a war story or a political drama or a bodice ripper or all three or something else entirely. Is this sort of going to be evocative of Game of Thrones, or is it going to... I don't know what it is. I really don't. But a ton of fans can't be wrong. So I'm willing to give it a shot, at least for its pilot episode. And if you want to see me continue watching this show, let me know in the comments below, because that's going to go a long way in helping me decide what shows to continue watching. And also, guys, like every show that I'm doing here for Pilot Week, you can check out my full-length reaction on my Patreon for free. It's available to everybody as long as you've got your own copy of the show to watch along with, but you can see my entire reaction to the whole show. If you'd like to support the channel, the best way is on that Patreon page. You can get early access to all of my reactions. You can get full-length reactions for every episode of every show. And you can help vote on future shows as well. So with that in mind, let's get into the pilot here. This is the first episode of Vikings, and it's called Rites of Passage. 793 AD, Eastern Baltic. Finland, Estonia, Russia even. That's a brutal death. Alright, we're gonna have some good battle scenes, I bet, in this show. Yep, spear them. Nicely done. Just the 2 of them survive?
How though, brother me?
The Crows of War. Oh. We got visions already. Odin. Odin does have 2 ravens. Hugin and Munin. Thought and memory. I know a little Norse mythology. Okay. Only 2 survivors. Oh, Gabriel Byrne. Cool. Not very specific, but okay.
Come on, let's go home.
With fjords like that, it's Norway.
Taking Björn to the Thing tomorrow. You're a handsome boy. Funny ears, though.
Is that another way of saying you love me? Huh?
I always dream of you.
Okay, so we got some sexy, sexy Vikings so far.
But I want to know what's to the west. What cities and gods are over there. Odin gave his eye to acquire knowledge. But I would give far more.
And will Earl Haraldson let you?
That was a knowing look.
What do you want?
We know you're all alone here.
We will eat and drink after we've satisfied our other needs.
She's going to be a badass, isn't she?
I don't want to kill you, woman.
You couldn't kill me if you tried for 100 years.
Okay, Mom's a badass.
Are you ready to receive your arm ring and become a man?
Yes. He fights.
And?
Takes a wife.
He looks after his family.
That's right. Could you look after our family?
One day I'm going to see the Northern Lights. I'm ashamed as a Canadian I haven't seen them yet, but you almost never see them from Vancouver. Oh, the big city. Slaves? Oh, is that the guy that he was in battle with?
So here you are, brother. Are you ready for a woman? There's some good-looking women in Kattegat. Those bastards to the east are as poor as we are.
I know. That's why we should sail west. Horse of gold and silver and a new god.
Is there Christianity in
I
Great
have
Britain
something
at this time?
that will change everything.
Does he have a compass?
It's a sunboard. If the shadow only touches a circle.
Your course remains true.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what if it never reaches a circle?
Then you are too far south and must steer more to the north.
That's it. Keep the new shadow on the sun.
Elementary navigation.
And your course will be true.
What if there is no sun?
Bit
They call it a sunstone.
of glass. There it is.
You see? There's the sun.
Okay. Okay. So a little bit of smoked glass and a sunboard. That's got to be the Earl. Gabriel Byrne.
Eric Tryggvason, you are accused of the murder of Sigvald Strutt.
I killed him in self-defense.
Liar! You wanted that land for yourself! You're a liar!
Lord, you knew about that land. You knew I had a claim to it.
Enough! You think that he is guilty? Raise your arms.
Oh, he's hooped. Oh.
How do you wish to die?
Well, there's the stoning. Alright.
You must watch for his sake.
It's the only hope of reaching Valhalla.
I curse him. May he never enter Valhalla.
Oh.
May he never feast with the gods.
So much for an honorable death.
Someone told me he wanted that land for himself.
This is how things are done around here.
So the Earl pit one man against the other, had one kill the other, and then killed the murderer, and now the land is his.
These arm rings bind you in loyalty to me, your lord, your chieftain. And do you freely give your fealty to me, your lord, your chieftain?
Yes, Lord.
You're a man now, kiddo.
We will raid east again, to the Eastlands and into Russia.
Every year. But there is an alternative.
They're my ships. I pay for them, and they go where I tell them to go.
Ragnar's not content with that, that's for sure.
You hungry?
Yes, Lord.
Oh.
You insulted me out there. And not for the first time. You should be content with your lot. Farms are few and in great demand.
The gods desire you to have a great future. I see that.
To have this great future, must I challenge the law?
You must convince the gods to alter the runes.
Where are they? Where are my sons? You said you'd found them!
Is that a memory or a premonition?
We have someone special to visit. His name is Floki.
Floki. Like Loki?
Fake Loki. Like Lock and flock.
You have your father's eyes. Means he will be like you. And therefore he will want to do better than you. And you will hate him for it. Floki is a boat builder, among other things.
So he's gonna get a boat from Floki instead of from the Earl, presumably.
Do you think it could handle long sea voyages?
That's why I'm building it.
But will it be strong enough? We won't know that until we try. When will it be ready? Don't worry. We'll soon be as rich as dwarves. Did anything happen while we were away?
No.
Killed a couple of men. Other than that, no.
I want to ride you like a bull.
Where are your parents?
They're having sex.
Guess we'll have to wait.
Your mother was a famous shield maiden.
Was?
Is a famous shield maiden. Fought in the same shield bull. She fought like a Valkyrie.
Nope, this
Come
guy's...
on, children. To bed. Let's leave the men.
So this guy's definitely got something for the wife.
It's nearly ready.
I won't go unless we're all equal.
We are brothers. You and I will always be equal.
Well, it feels like words of premonition.
Then we must find a crew. Many will be afraid. Some may even go to him and betray us.
Yeah, don't trust this guy at all.
When she shouted out in pleasure, didn't see her face.
Don't talk like that.
Why not? Don't insult me, shield maiden.
I would never insult you. You're too great a warrior. But perhaps not so great a man.
Ravens are going to be a thing. That's supposed to be Odin, right? The one-eyed.
I saw something.
What did you see?
A sign. We're doing the right thing. It's no need to say. I see it in your eyes. Beautiful. It's only beautiful if it works.
She'll sink. No, she bloody won't. I shouldn't have pretended to build such a boat. It's beyond my humble capability.
the doubt. They built this for real on the show. I love that.
I told you I could do it! Huh? How?
What's that? Yeah, keep an eye on him. He has a ship of his own. What are you going to do about it, Earl? Alright. Cool. I have no idea whether this is historically accurate or whether Ragnar's a famous historical figure or whether this is pure fiction. But I'm invested. I think it's cool. I think it's a great setup. He's got this vision of lands to the west, this sort of myth that he's willing to pursue. And I can't figure, like, are we talking about the Americas? I mean, I know that the Norse, eventually made it all the way to like Greenland and Newfoundland, Labrador, but that was like I think about 200 years later than when all of this took place. So are we talking that big a journey, or are we talking about Great Britain and the Shetlands and the Orkneys and the islands up there? I kind of have to take a look at a map of Western Europe and see what's due west of Norway. Because if they use that sunboard to navigate, they're going to keep a fairly due west course. Anyway, anyways, yeah, so you're basically setting up our hero. He's going to disobey his lord and strike off in his own direction. They've got to put together a crew. If he can even put together a crew before the Earl retaliates, because the Earl's already not trusting him. He's already spying on him. The Earl has been proven to be perhaps not completely honorable, because the way he stole the land from the guy charged with murder in that trial. So yeah, very interesting. I think this could be a lot of fun. There's probably going to be some great battle scenes in the future. We're playing up the sexiness, which can be a lot of fun. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a few of our main characters die along the way. It feels like that kind of show. It doesn't feel like a show where everybody's safe. I asked at the beginning, is this a political thriller, or is this a war story, or is this a bodice ripper, or what? It feels like it's all of those, plus maybe a bit of an exploration adventure too. Plus we've got the tension between the brothers, Ragnar and his brother. His brother is in love with Ragnar's wife. That can't end well. So, yeah, set up all sorts of stuff in just the pilot. So that's a lot of fun. I would love to hear what your thoughts are, because your thoughts are going to go a long way in helping me decide which of these pilot week shows I end up carrying on with. So please, if you want to see me carry on watching Vikings, tell me in the comments, and get your friends to watch it. If this reaction gets a ton more views than anything else, then that's a good bet that I'll end up watching it for a season or two or more. And yeah, I mean, I'd really like to hear what your thoughts are. Please chime in on whatever pilot week shows you'd love to see me carry on with. I've got some big decisions coming up in the next couple of weeks, and I love as much feedback as I can get. So until next pilot episode, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.